In recent days, a rumor has been circulating intensely on social media. Yaman is happily married to Demet and they have a daughter. Videos on TikTok, posts on Facebook, and other content have fueled this story. But how true is it? Let's break down this story and see if there is any truth behind it. First, the origin of the marriage rumor. Social media has the power to amplify even the smallest voice. A single comment like, "Can Yaman and Demet Özdemir got married and have a daughter?" can go viral in seconds. Fans of these stars want to see them as something close, as if there were an emotional connection with them. But so far, there has been no official statement confirming this story. Dusra, the silence of official sources. If Can and Demet were really secretly married and had a daughter, the gossip press would not have missed the chance to capture a family moment at a club or an event. But so far there has not been a single photo or statement to back this up. Both actors' representatives have remained completely silent. Moonram, the economy of gossip stories about celebrity marriages are the ones that get the most clicks on the internet, and more clicks mean more advertising revenue. The truth doesn't always matter. What's important is keeping the reader engaged by making them click on more content. This is how myths are born, based on rumors and sensational posts. Nangavathu, why do we believe these rumors? People generally look for stories of naturalness and emotional connection with celebrities. Marriage and children are human experiences most of us want to experience. That's why the story of Can Yaman and Demet getting married with a daughter touches us deeply. But we must not forget that there is no concrete evidence. 5. What does truth mean and how do we find it? To confirm a story, we need official statements and reliable sources. So far, neither Can nor Demet have confirmed their supposed marriage on social media or through reputable news outlets. Until there is official confirmation, we must question the truth of these claims. The purpose of the channel, revealing the truth. The goal of this channel is to examine the truth behind the rumors like secret marriage and social media posts. The truth must be clear and precise so that our readers can make informed decisions. The answer is clear. Can Yaman is not married to Demet and they don't have a daughter. It's just a myth created on social media. Don't fuel speculations. In conclusion, we must avoid falling into speculations. A video on YouTube, a trend on TikTok, or an anonymous post on Facebook cannot be considered the truth yet. When Can and Demet officially confirm the story, then it will be true. Until then, don't believe in myths. In summary, it's essential to rely on facts and verified evidence, not rumors. Can Yaman is happily married to Demet and they have a daughter is completely false according to current sources. This channel will continue to provide precise and truthful information without any embellishments. It is crucial that citizens, the media, and social platforms focus on truth, responsibility, and morality when sharing information. Attacking figures like Can Yaman without evidence only harms the democratic conscience of the nation. In conclusion, the economic and cultural impact Can Yaman has had in Turkey, as well as his international representation, must be valued and defended. He should not be placed in the same category as those accused of corruption or financial crimes. Only when the judicial system is able to clearly make these distinctions will the trust of the Turkish people in the law be strengthened, and hope will be restored for those unjustly attacked. Justice must prevail, and we must protect the achievements of those who have made a positive contribution to our country. However, every country has its own socio-cultural codes. The romantic atmosphere of Italy and the passionate narrative of Spain may not fully align with the sincerity and loyalty of Turkey. Therefore, before taking on projects abroad, it's advisable to prepare carefully. Like an eagle rising from the ashes, he must rise from a certain height and land safely. So far, Yaman's endurance, determination, and most importantly, the faith of his fans have become his greatest source of motivation. We do not leave Turkey. Being a favorite of the stage means growing without losing the love of his people. Can Yaman has been a guest in the homes of millions with his series in Turkey. He has brought smiles to every house and joy to every balcony. And now, dear Can Yaman, reading these words, don't forget the voice of this fan. Your success is your story. Every step you take, every breath you make is your own work. This work was born in Turkey. It was nurtured by Turkey. Who knows? Maybe one day the moment of a worthy loss will be the key that leads you to even greater success. Or maybe the wind blowing from the Bosphorus in Istanbul will inspire the breeze on the streets of Rome. Final word. Sometimes it's better to lose than to find. Because what we learn from what we lose is much more valuable than what we gain. With the prayer of a fan who wrote these lines, may your path be clear, your efforts abundant, and your heart courageous. Turkey welcomed you, the world recognized you. Now, it's your turn to maintain the balance and write your most glorious ending here and there. Remember, the real victory is walking without losing your compass. Demet Özdemir has been one of the most fascinating figures on Turkish television in recent years. Her career has grown exponentially, and her presence on screens has been undeniable. Since starting her career in the entertainment industry, Demet has managed to position herself as one of the most important actresses, not only in Turkey, but also internationally, thanks to her talent, charisma, and the incredible chemistry she has shown with her co-stars, especially Yaman. However, while her success is evident, her personal life and relationship with fame have been constantly the subject of controversy and speculation. From my point of view, Demet Özdemir is one of those personalities who seems capable of connecting with the audience in a very genuine way. It is not hard to notice how, over the years, she has cultivated a loyal fan base that supports her at every step of her career. Despite rumors and divided opinions about her love life, she has always maintained a delicate balance between her personal and professional life. This ability to separate both worlds is, for many of her fans, one of her greatest virtues. Unlike other actors and actresses who get swept away by fame and become the center of all gossip, Demet has managed to maintain a public image that, while always under the eye of the storm, is never overshadowed by scandals. Unlike other actors and actresses who get swept away by fame and become the center of all gossip, Demet has managed to maintain a public image that, while always under the eye of the storm, is never overshadowed by scandals.